and difference of quotients, right? Different quotients. So how to do that? Let's just start by drawing a graph. Let's say we have a y here, coordinate, and we have xy plane. This is our x. Okay? X. This is 0. Now let's draw a graph here. Let's now find out 2 points here. Let's say we have point A. This is A, and this is our B. Okay, this is 2 point. The coordinate of this 2 point, let's say this is our x, and this point is just x plus h. Okay, so since this is the x, so this will be our f of x, right? Since this is x plus h, so I can just write down this one is f x plus h. Now secant line between the point through A and B will be simply this is going to be secant line. Okay. This is our secant line. Never mind, let's just draw it again. Oh, why it's look like this? Okay, so this is going to be secant line through A and B. Okay, so to find out the secant line, the equation of secant line here, we just simply, let's say, write down the coordinate for A. Our A coordinate, x coordinate is just x for A, and y is f of x, right? F of x. Let's say this is our x1, and this is our y1. Okay. Okay. Now in point B, our x coordinate is what? X plus h, and y coordinate is f x plus h, right? F of x plus h. This is our x and y coordinates, so we can just write down this is x2 and this is y2. Now if we look at this line, what does it remind? It remind you the slope, right? Slope of this equation. So how to find out the slope? The difference between the x coordinate, so we have x plus h minus x, and the difference between y coordinate, right? So y coordinate is f of x plus h minus f of x, right? That's the difference. So if you write it down, m slope of secant line is gonna be rise over run, which is the difference between the y coordinate. This is our rise. Difference between the y coordinate, y2 minus y1, right? This is our y2 minus y1. What is our y2 minus y1? Is f of x plus h minus f of x, and the difference between x2 minus x1. That's the difference between x2 minus x1, right? This is our rise. This is our run. Sorry. So x plus h. This is our x2, and this is our x1, right? Minus x. If we simplify it, we get f x plus h minus f of x, and x cancel out, we get just simply 8. So this is our different quotients, right? And this is our secant line. So this is our secant line, right? So different quotients, f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h means f of x, the average, it means average change in f of x from x to x plus h. Okay, now if you try to take a look on it, you will find out I draw the pictures clearly, and so we got this is the difference quotients, right? If they ask you to find out what's the value of different quotients, simplify the different quotients with a function, you can just use this formula, or the secant line formula, and you will get the answer. So let's do it. Practice one example. So let's say we have f of x equal x squared plus 5, right? So what's the formula we have? We just learned it's going to be f of x plus h, different quotient, minus f of x divided by h, right? So here we need f of x plus h. So since we have f of x is this, so what's going to be f of x plus h? Instead of x, we're going to plug in x plus h instead in terms of x. So we have x is here. So x squared, instead of x squared, we're going to write down x plus h squared. Plus, then we have 5. So we can just write down 5. Okay. So if we simplify it, we get x squared plus 2xh plus h squared plus 5, right? So now let's just find out the answer for this one now. So instead of f of x plus h, we have this. So you can just write down x squared plus 2xh plus h squared plus 5. Then we have negative, so we can just write negative. Instead of f of x, we can just gonna write down x squared plus 5, right? Divided by, we have h, just gonna write down h. So if we simplify it, x squared plus 2x h plus h squared plus 5, it's gonna be minus x squared minus 5, right? Divided by h. Now look, x squared and x squared cancel out here, 5 and 5 cancel out, right? So we left with 2xh plus h squared divided by h. So we divided by h both sides, we get 2x plus h, right? So this is our answer. Okay, so now I want you guys to understand, I want you guys to show you a trick so that after doing all of this, you guys can have a clear version that your answer is right or wrong, right? So let's just look at the clear picture of it. So this is the clear picture of this one, right? So once you finish it, to check your answer that you are doing right or wrong, right, whatever the answer you get, this is the easiest way to find out. I'll show you now. So let's say we have any function, right? Let's say we have function, let's say f of x, we have any function, let's say x any power, then let's say you have any power of x, then and a constant, right? So the answer will be simply this power comes in front of here into x as a quotient, right? So n, you have n here, so n gonna comes here, and x power n minus 1, okay? And this constant will simply be 0. So you don't have to write down anything, and since is the difference quotients, you have to bring x plus h function, so answer will be h. So let's apply it in here. So we have here x squared plus 5, right? So this is like a power n, so we bring it here in front of here, so 2x, and whatever we have power, we have to subtract 1, right? N minus 1. So 2 minus 1 is just simply 1, we don't have to write down. And 5 is a constant, it's gonna goes to 0, and we have to bring h, so 2x plus h. So once you do all this work here, then you can just find out the answer is right or wrong, because a lot of my students, they made some little mistakes for calculation here and ended up wrong answers.